Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a love coming spread for all of my cancers out there. This is a love coming spread for all of my cancers out there for the month of July 28th into August 3rd. So without any further ado, let's get popping and see what the cards got to say, shall we? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. What kind of love is coming towards my cancers out there? What kind of love is coming towards my cancers out there during the week of July 28th into August 3rd? What kind of love is coming towards all my cancers out there? Oh, God, guys. Let me just give one more shuffle here. Okay, here we go. Okay. Well, then that's just going to have to be the way that it is. Boom. Okay, so here we go, my cancers. Right now, you have an individual moving towards you. 10 of Wands. That individual is dealing with a whole heap of burden that they're dealing with. It's kind of weighing them down. So this person's coming at you. The person that's coming at you right now is dealing with a whole lot piled up on their shoulders. And it's giving them a little bit of pause. Right now, it's a risk direction in their life they really want to take. So they're coming at you from like a really confused, burdensome type of situation. It's just kind of all played out, screwed up. You know, they're kind of really dealing with a whole lot of stuff right now, and they feel burdened in their life. So that's unfortunately, you know, that's what's approaching you. Somebody's dealing with a whole lot of stuff now. You got the Two of Wands here. This individual does have two different choices: is you and someone else that they're looking at. And that could possibly be a good thing, depending on how you look at it. I mean, you know. Nobody kind of wants to deal with somebody. It's possible they could possibly be dealing with like a lot of maybe possibly a rebound situation. Whatever it is weighing really, really heavily on their mind, causing them a lot of, you know, problems, grief, etc., etc. And you really don't want to be dealing with that. So that person is approaching you. They do have a choice: is you and someone else. Now, with that being said, we got the Queen of Pentacles here, and that tells us that this is an Earth sign individual dealing with this a lot of this heavy burden, having a lot of weight on their shoulders. It's an Earth sign. It's a Taurus, a Capricorn, or Virgo energy that's coming towards you, dealing with a whole lot of grief and stuff like that. So just to let you know what their mindset is, they're not in a really good place, but doesn't mean that they don't have things to offer or love to share. It just means they got a lot going on right now. Just want to make you aware of that. Now, with that being said, okay, with that being said here, you also have the opportunity. Looks like there's someone from your past. Got the Judgment card here. Someone from your past that you're possibly going to be looking to reconnect with. So that's something that something that you're really going to have to you may want to keep in mind there as you're moving forward. So it looks to be some kind of connection with someone from your past, as I said, someone that you know that you've had some kind of emotional attachment to, quite possibly, and someone that it looks to me here, this could be an ex. Or it could be an ex, or it could be someone you considered as a friend, maybe that you guys had chemistry, but you never really followed through. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting from the situation. But this individual, whomever it is, it looks like this person got the Ace of Swords here. This person is an air sign individual. This is air sign individual, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So it's an air sign individual, and this person is basically, they're very clear in their mind what they want from you. They want to pursue you. They have, maybe there was a little bit of mental cloudiness at first, but they kind of come through the other side, and they know that they want you. They know they want to be with you, because here we got the 6th of Wands here. And this individual, they want a recognized victory. They want to recognize victory. So that's what's going on here with them. There's somebody from your past, an air sign individual that wants a recognized victory with you for sure. So that's what we're dealing with as far as that goes. Now, the thing about that is that the reason why they remove all of these mental blockages and things like that, and they need this recognized victory from you, is because it seems like sometime in the past, you got the 5 of Pentacles here, they felt like they were left out in the cold. For whatever reason, maybe you accidentally friend zoned them or something, or whatever the case may have been, but they felt like they've been left out in the cold. And because of that, they decided to take action to their own hands. You got the Chariot here. And that means they've decided to take matters into their own hands and move this thing forward. They decided to take control of this car here and moving in the direction that they wanted to. So they feel like they're taking control of the situation here. So that you got the Star card, so that we have some kind of renewal here. A renewal of a hope, of a love type of situation that this person wants to have with you. So you got these 2 individuals here that are, you know, one's an earth sign dealing with a little bit of baggage. Okay, then you have this other individual that's an air sign individual that's coming at you, and this is somebody from your past that you have reconnected with in the past. Again, it could be an ex, or it could be someone that you consider to be a friend, but they had other things on their mind. So both of these individuals are coming at you. Okay, so that's something I want to make you aware of. Now, let's see what kind of strengths you're going to be dealing with during the week of July 28th to August 3rd. What kind of strengths are all my Cancers going to be dealing with? What kind of strengths are my Cancers going to be dealing with? What kind of strengths are my Cancers going to be dealing with during that time? What kind of strengths you guys going to be dealing with? Okay, let's see here. Ooh. Okay. Oh wow, that's interesting. Okay, so we got right off the bat here, we got the 3 of Swords. So you're going to be coming off of a somewhat of a broken heart situation yourself. Okay, so you're going to be kind of coming off of a broken heart situation. The strengths that you're getting, these are strengths in regard. So you've dealt with a broken heart situation pertaining to a third party, and you seem to have recovered from this blow. So you're in the healing phase of this. So this is a strength. Remember, this is a strength. So you're in the healing phase of this particular situation here. Now, as a result of that, as a result of you healing from this situation, you got the Knight of Swords here, which is an individual that has somewhat of a forked tongue. All right, so you're not one to be trifled with, at least not at this time, because you're just kind of getting off of kind of like dealing with a pretty bad situation. So you're kind of like in that, you're still kind of raw. All right, so you're going to, you know, one of the strengths that you're dealing with right now is the fact that you have a little bit of an attitude. You're going to tell people off if they rub you the wrong way, you know, and that's a way of you defending yourself, because you're still healing. Now, you got the Emperor card here. This Emperor card tells me that, you know what, you know, you have a very solid, firm foundation that you're dealing with here, and you know, moving forward, you're going to be a lot stronger for it. You seem like you've asserted yourself. You've taken a leadership position in your life, or you've taken control of your own life, and you feel like you're on solid, firm ground now. And with that being said, also we got the 2 of Wands here. Okay, and that 2 of Wands tells me that again you have some choices. You do have some options at this point. You do have some options that you're dealing with. Not just these individuals, but you do have some options that you are dealing with. Now, with that being said, you got the 4 of Pentacles here. And that tells me that, you know what? Assured success, you got your confidence up. So you needed to go through this heartbreak situation, which again is looked upon as a strength. You had to go through this to kind of get you on more firm, solid ground. And sometimes, the true way to strength is to lose everything. Sometimes you got to lose it all. You gotta kind of fall flat. All right. And then only losing everything can we gain perspective and gain strength. And that's look like this is what has happened here with this particular situation. You have achieved an aspect of yourself where you you're pretty much you're confident in your own abilities at this point. So you know who you are and you know what you want, and that will give you a sure success. Now, before we were talking about choices before, you got the Three of Cups here. So you're not the only one at this point that can make, you're not the only one that can kind of make some, you're kind of like celebratory, possible third-party involvement. So you got some choices of your own here, so you're kind of feeling yourself a little bit too. And how I know you're feeling yourself a little bit? Well, not only because of the assured success, but also because you got the Queen of Wands here. And you have the ability to attract to you what you want. So you have that. You have a very vibrating, fiery energy right now. You have an ability to attract who and what you want, which is a good card to have as far as strength goes. In addition, we have the Knight of Wands here. And that Knight of Wands is an explosive, fiery, passionate energy. And so if the right person comes along, you got all this love you want to pour inside, because you were kind of raw with the whole heartbreak situation. But now that you're recovered or in recovery mode, you're ready to go back out there in the market again and go for it. However, with that being said, we got the Queen of Swords energy. And that Queen of Swords energy is like, you know what? It cuts right through the bullshit. It gets right to the point. You're making very logical choices. So you're going to pour all your love inside of all your time and attention and emotions to an individual where it makes logical sense. You're not going to take needless risk. You know what I mean? So you're going to put yourself out there for somebody that actually will return and like and kind of affection that you're putting out there. So what kind of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of this situation? What kind of things from my Cancer's past could possibly affect the outcome of this particular situation? Some cards need to see, some cards need to see, some cards need to see. Okay. That makes sense. Absolutely makes sense. So we got the Eight of Swords here. And if a situation occurs where you feel like your hands are tied behind your back, you feel trapped in a situation, like I see it just came off of a heartache situation, you're going to be out of here. You don't want to deal with that. You don't want to feel trapped. You want to be able to breathe, be able to expand your horizons, be able to be a free-thinking, free-moving individual, because possibly the reason why you felt trapped in the first place or found yourself in a heartbreak situation to begin with is because, you were restricted in what you could and couldn't do. So you felt restricted. So if you start to feel restricted again, you're going to automatically cut that. You want to be able to feel free, to be able to see all the players on the board, have a sense of freedom, not a sense of restriction. In addition, of course, you got the Temperance card. If there is not an equal give and take here, like it was not in the past, then you don't want to deal with that. You don't want to deal. That's what got you to the place where you are right now. So, not where you are, the place that you were at before you recovered. So you don't want to put yourself in a bad situation again. Again, just like with the Eight of Swords. What you're looking for is something equal here. You don't want to be trapped. You're looking for an equal give and take. You're looking for moderation. You're looking for balance in your life. And finally, of course, we have the King of Cups, which says, you know what? Look, here's the thing. The King of Cups makes very wise choices when it comes to generosity, and when it comes to generosity, And when it comes to overall, just overall a good well-being, you know, generous, being courteous, those type of things. So if you feel as though you're not getting, I guess you can boil it down to respect. If you're not being respected, okay, the way that you feel like you need to be respected, then you're not going to be, again, you're not going to be generous and courteous to someone that's not respecting you, because you've done that before and it turned out you were on the ass end of things, and you're not really going to put up with that again. So with that being said, before I shut this bad boy down, let's see if the spirits have any additional information they want to bestow upon you before I shut this down. Spirits, is there any additional information you'd like to bestow upon my cancers before I shut this thing down? Show me cards I need to see. 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 Okay, that feels right. Okay, there you go. Alright, so makes perfect sense. Rediscovery. Rediscovery. Discover who you are. Get a sense of who you are. Rediscover who you are, what your needs and your wants are. And again, like I said before, you're healing, or you are damn near there, and you're really ready to put yourself back out on the market again. So you got to do some rediscovering about who you are. Got to do some soul searching, digging deep. I'm not going to tell you to kind of wait to go back out there again, because the best way to deal with anything is to jump right back on the bike again and ride that bad boy. So you don't want to you don't want to put off getting back out there again if you think you're ready. However, rediscover who you are, what your needs are, what your wants are. Don't forget about yourself. Put yourself first is the key here. So rediscover who you are. Moderation. Moderation. Again, go out there, pace yourself. Don't do too much. Don't expect too much too fast. Pace yourself. So it needs to be pacing here. It needs to be a sense of moderation, taking one step at a time. And finally, renewal. Excuse me. Renewal. So renewal in the sense of rediscovering yourself. Renewal. Re-energize yourself. You know, renew, replenish, rediscover. All of the spirits is all of this. The spirits are all pretty much saying the same thing. All three of these cards are basically pretty much saying the same thing. Rediscover yourself. Get in tune with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Take the time to know yourself again. Before you can know anyone else, you got to know who you are. So with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. So the lighting's a little off here. I had to use my old camera. Promise you guys it won't be dull like this forever. So thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. If this resonated with you, please feel free to get a reading so we can dig a little bit deeper to figure out a little bit more about your specific situation. If it doesn't resonate with you, you may want to get a personal reading anyway, so we can, again, kind of dig it down into your personal situation, so I give you a little bit more clarity about that. So I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.